What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Kid Vision. We have a new kind of video here today. Not reacting to new music. It is not Friday yet, but I can't wait for Breakince's and Metro Boomin's album tomorrow that I'll be reacting to. Instead, we have Spotify Wrapped. I'm gonna review kind of my Spotify Wrapped, and then afterwards, briefly review my Spotify for artists, because if you're new to the channel, or if you're just one of my subscribers who like my reactions, you might not know I make music. I make pop punk music, and I actually have a song coming out tonight, so go watch it. Here's the clip.
Hold up, I just want a moment to speak. I shouldn't need permission when I be spitting, cause I always do it professionally. I do it for the homies back in ND.
So yeah, that drops tonight on SoundCloud and YouTube. All my other music is on Spotify, but I couldn't get the sample cleared, so but I like the song so much, I'm dropping it anyway. And yeah, let's kind of get right into this. I recorded this on my phone because you can't look at it on desktop, on the Spotify client on desktop, so I just had to record my phone. It works. The audio isn't the greatest since it's screen recorded, but it is what it is. Let's get right into it. This is my Spotify Wrapped. And it's funny, because this is actually my song. I've seen this already, by the way. I just kind of wanted to talk about it. Above this, yeah, girl, you're too selfish. This year you ventured into these genres. 46 genres, bro. We got some St. John and Black. I love this song. So right here. So rap, pop, pop rap, hyper pop, underground hip hop. Super accurate. I mean, obviously, because it's statistics, but I would say this is in order of what I like most in genres. So that's a cool summary. I think that is really interesting. All related to like hip hop elements, because the pop I listen to is definitely has some elements of rap in it. Way to us won't peace like deuce up, why a dukes up. From sunrise to sunset, you kept it interesting. Started. Oh god. Oh, it's exposing me. Played your sidelines. This game is a tough one tonight. This song is by Kenny Hoopla. I'm a really big pop punk fan, and I think he is definitely one of the artists doing it right. That's a project with Travis Barker. So if you haven't listened to Kenny Hoopla's album from last year, definitely go listen to it. I still listen to it over into this year. That's why it's on here. But yeah, this definitely exposed me a little bit. Sad boy, comforting, hopeless, romantic. In the morning, that's a whole lot of mixed feelings there. And then usually at work is when what I listen to in the afternoon or during the day. So feel good. You know, lit, mellow, easy to work over when it's playing. And then at night, we get rebellious and hyped. That's super accurate. I feel like everybody's kind of that way. But to see it in words is pretty cool. Tory Lanez, yeah. Body to rub on that body. 37,000. 37,000 guys. Drop in the comments how many minutes you had. I know this is one of the big stats that everyone looks at. 86% more than everybody else. That's because I listen to music when I'm playing games, when I'm at work. Like, there's a lot. I listen to a lot of music, especially like because I have a bunch of friends who make music as well, so I'm always listening to their stuff. With a way to Popeyes. Play both sides. It's a red dot. Round red eye. 41 times. Buried two of them guys. My OD in Paris. My OD in France. I thought that I told you I need the advance. Put down the IG and look through my lens. Man, that song easily. Like, it's not even close. That is my favorite song of the year. I saw that live. I might put a clip in here of that as well. Bro, that was the best shit I've ever seen live. Best thing I've ever seen live. Oh my god. And this song is so good. Their chemistry on stage is so good as well. Man, Yep, favorite song of the year right there. I will remember a decade from now that 2022 was the year Family Ties came out. Book is like I sneeze in that bitch. 4,400 songs. Off that four-letter word. Top 5 songs. Super mixed bag here. Super mixed bag. Holy shit. Okay, so number 1, Kendrick, Baby Keem, obviously rap. The Melodic Blue, incredible album. It sucks that I didn't have the channel when that came out. I don't think I did. Second, Nigo's project was like the best surprise of the whole year. I knew kind of who Nigo was, but like he wasn't even on my radar when this came out. So like when this did drop, I was like, oh my god, all these songs, like this collab project. I picture Metro Boomin's album tomorrow to kind of be like this, to be honest. But it's gonna be more trap inspired, obviously. And then Kenny Hoopla and Travis Barker. That project is so good, guys. Like that is like the new age pop punk that I love. It's not even like pop punk. It's just punk. I don't know what to call it, but like Swaco is similar to Kenny Hoopla, I guess. And then yeah, I don't know. That's probably my most listened to album of this year. And then out of left field, just randomly, Liability by Lorde is in here. I think that's because I learned to play this on the piano and also ukulele. And I just adore this song. It's been out for years, which is kind of funny that it's on this list. And I also saw Lorde live this year at the Armory in Minneapolis. So leading up to that, I definitely listened to a bunch of Lorde. So that's probably why that's on there. But yeah, I am a very versatile listener. Lots of different genres just in these 5 songs. Hey, this is my friend Evan's song. Shout out to Antisocial Ev. I can review my 100 top songs if you guys want. Let me know. 1,300 artists. There we go. There we go. Lots of people make fun of me for this. But 1,300 artists, guys. Comment below how many artists you listen to. Like, I don't know if that's more than average or what, but I feel like it is. I feel like I listen to a lot of new music. My top artist of the year was Drake, of course. It's like 4 years in a row or something now. Drake just has timeless albums. I am in the majority when I say he kind of fell off after Views, and even Views was kind of a little boring, but I find myself listening to Views more than most of, like, even Take Care. But Nothing Was the Same is a classic that is in my top 5 albums of all time. And then If You're Reading This Too Late is also in my top 5 of all time. So yeah, I will just never stop listening to Drake. I don't see that ever happening. And that song with Jack Harlow was definitely one of my favorites of the year. I think that is up there for one of the best verses, one of the best guest verses on any song of the year. Drake just murdered it. Like, so much wordplay. Just like the flow is just nonstop and so chill. And the music video made it even better at the Kentucky Derby. Like, amazing. Amazing. Out here playing Monopoly. Dress you if you don't own property. Oh. Yeah. Some Charlie XCX. There we go. There we go. There we go. Top 5 artists of the year. So that was Charlie XCX playing Lightning off of her new project, and I'm so mad, guys. This is my biggest regret on the reaction channel, was not reacting to Charlie XCX's album. And that's because it was right when I was moving into this apartment, and I was so busy, like I just could not afford to do a whole album reaction that week. And bro, I've listened to that, like, at least one song from that album probably every day since it came out. I am a big Charlie XCX fan. I think she paved the way for like what hyperpop is today, and just like pop in general. And she even brought back like some 80s pop on her new project. Yeah, incredible. Drake and Kendrick had a huge year. This is probably Kendrick's album dropping is probably the best moment we've had in hip hop in a few years. Like, nominated for a ton of Grammys. I saw him live. He definitely had the biggest tour of the whole year. Tory Lanez, always my favorite. One of my favorites, I mean. Always one of my favorites. He drops so often, and for whatever reason, it doesn't get stale to me. Like, he keeps making it interesting. He dropped that 80s kind of pop album that kind of flopped, but to me, there's a few good songs on there I still listen to. He came out with another project this year, and just a string of singles that I always listen to. But I've listened to Tory Lanez for like 7 years or something like that. Ever since he was on the radio with Everyone Falls in Love Sometimes. Classic. But yeah, ever since then, I've been a Tory Lanez fan. And then St. John, one of the newer artists I have come to like, mostly because I don't know how I stumbled upon him. I just started listening to him one day because I was interested in the rest of his music when I heard the Roses remix, which is actually one of the most streamed songs of all time on Spotify, which is crazy to me. But yeah, St. John, I think his 2 albums that are out and his recent string of singles are incredible. Some of the best melodic rap music in the past 5 years, in my opinion, and I listen to him every single day. I'd say my favorite song from him is probably Ransom, which you heard at the beginning of this video because it was in one of the slides, or Trap featuring Lil Baby. That is like a classic. Trap classic. Okay, this is Lil Sims. Give me my personality. The early adopter. Sounds like me. Alright, so I fully expected this. Like, this just describes me so well because of the reaction channel even. Like, I listen to new music like right away, and if I like what I hear, I keep listening to it. I like pounce on it super quick. As you guys know, I react to new music every single Friday, like the minute it drops. So like, this describes me perfectly. Also, Lil Sim's album is one of my favorite albums of all time. Introvert. And there we go. This is my friend Duro. His song Die a Trillion Times. But yeah, that was my friend Duro. His music is incredible. He was one of my... He just missed my top 5, bro. I was kind of mad about that. I think he was like 7 or something like that. But Duro's definitely one of my favorite artists, and that song Die a Trillion Times was amazing. I had the honor of filming that live when he opened for B.O.B. So that was a really cool experience. That was my favorite song to see him perform live. But we're switching over really quick to my Spotify for Artists Wrapped. If you guys don't know, everybody in the world has a Spotify Wrapped, but only artists have Spotify for Artists Wrapped, which kind of summarizes their catalog and like their personal stats. So I kind of had an off year. I shouldn't say an off year, like a mellow year, just because, guys, I moved apartments twice this year. I started a new software engineer job, and like, man, this year was crazy. I dropped like a little string of singles at the end of last year, and then I dropped the entire album in the middle of this year with an addition of like a couple singles, but that was about it. So with only 2 songs coming out on Spotify for the whole year, I think this is I'm pretty proud of this still, no matter how small I might be still. I am really focusing on starting my career as a software engineer, so money into marketing and stuff is just not my top priority in my life right now. those of you that do listen to my music, thank you so much. It means the world to me. I make pop punk music. So, and I actually have a rap song coming out tonight, which is a change up for me, because I haven't released any rap music for a while now, like a year and a half or so. But yeah, guys, I mean, comment below what your favorite album of the year or favorite artists of the year were. I think I really agree with mine. I was surprised Breakins wasn't up there because I listened to Breakins a ton, and he was my top artist of last year. So that was probably my biggest surprise. I mean, I listen to so much music, so who knows what barely missed these lists. But with that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching. Go listen to my new song when it drops on SoundCloud and YouTube tonight, and I will be back with some album reactions on Friday when Metro Boomin and Breakins' albums come out. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Peace.